Michael, go and apologize to your father, says Victor, Emeka Ike's brother. Hello everyone, you're so much welcome. Still in this last minute gist, trending gist of 2023, where Emeka Ike, came out to talk about his bitter experience with his ex-wife Suzanne Emma during an interview with Channels Television and also with Your View Women. His wife decided to come out and she has shared her own side of the story after being mute all through the years. She also not came alone. She did the interview with Chude alongside her first son, Michael Ike, a splitting image of his father, Emeka Ike. Michael said a lot of things about how he HATE his father and how that has affected him. And a voice note was released of Emeka Ike vehemently cussing his own biological son. It was such a bitter and a traumatizing thing that even listening to it did not sound good at all to the ears. After all this said and done, Victor, Emeka Ike's brother, decided to come out to talk about it. He said, Michael, go and apologize to your father. This has brought a lot of emotions, and the audio that was released is being used against him as a blackmail, so he said. People are asking the question to say, this is like one of the most the embittered and messy divorce ever. And honestly, they've all gone their separate ways over 10 years ago. And the question people are asking is, why must we go over this roller coaster again? Well, Emeka was the one that opened the can of worms, if we have to be very, very honest. And he has constantly said that in various interviews in the past. But the woman never spoke. Now that she has come out to speak, especially with her son, everywhere has gone boom, boom, boom. Must we go over all of this again? Divorce is not for the faint-hearted. In fact, if you've been amicably dissolved maritally with your husband without any stress, without any cause, without any court case and everything, you don't know how lucky you are. A lot, in fact, millions of people get divorced every year without going through the ula balu of I drag you, you drag me, or social media publications, or any even court case. They just do it nice and clean. In fact, some just even go their separate ways. They don't even go through the let's go to court to go and do this, and they co-parent in peace. If you know anybody in that kind of thing, I think now they should appreciate that more than ever. Victor said he called attention to the relevant revelations from the interview and questions the veracity of Emeka Ike's ex-wife's claim. Victor emphasized his concerns about selective disclosure, stating that the voice note's unfinished publication was intended to sway public opinion and cast Emeka in bad light. Victor bemoaned the apparent prejudice that Nigerian society has against men, saying that men's voices are frequently ignored, particularly when they try to tell their own side of the story. He warned Michael, Emeka's son, to make amends with his father and take back the terrible remarks that had been said as he wrapped up his moving post. Let me just read this post. He said, I heard the lies made against my brother Emeka Ike by his ex-wife, Chude, at Chude's show and at Linda Ikeji blog. So she slapped him on a number of occasions, but now claims he is a wife beater. She was a signatory to his bank account, and when he was alerted that huge amounts were being withdrawn constantly, he asked to be informed before withdrawals. Then she turned it into an issue of being financially deprived. He sponsored her from the level of JAM exams to university and then masters. He opened CIS movie studio and a secondary school, both of which she was put in charge of and subsequently ruined. And now she claims he never allowed her work. She told lies against my mom, whom she beat up a couple of times. We had issues with my brother regarding this, but he was blinded by love. A woman he loved more than himself now wants to blackmail him. Only use part of his voice notes and not the complete VN. If not for the intent to blackmail him with false allegations, men's voices don't matter anymore because when they try to express themselves, people don't believe them. Michael, go and apologize to your father for the abusive words and insults. Don't be used to insult your father and blackmail him. At Chude, at Linda Ikeji and other bloggers, please stay off these kids. This is not right for their mental health. Respect their children's privacy. So those are the actual words of Victor. Well, this last line, let me take you from there where he said, Linda Ikeji and other bloggers and Chude, stay off this children's private matter. Well, it's just what it is, actually. It's just what it is. And the shocker is that the woman alone was the one that was expected to have come out to come and talk about this. And she decided to bring her son along. Now, her son is not an underage. I think he's 20 or 22 years old. He's not underaged. But at the same time, she still has that influence over him, kind of, if she does not want him to feature in the interview. Because divorce is hard already. Now, our actions or inactions could make it harder. And that's the bone of contention. Let's take a few comments. First said, no child ever progresses dishonoring his father. Another said, this woman is only harming her son by manipulating him against his father. Michael, borrow sense and stay away from your parents' fight. You're just starting your own journey, while theirs are coming to an end. Another said, exactly my advice to the young man before it will become too late. Another said, he's been influenced by his mother. Guess what? A time will come when he will get married and he will understand what his father went through in his mother's hand. Another said, a child who refuses to stay away and off his or her mama and papa quarrel will earn for himself or herself a heavy curse. Another said, a child, he will soon have sense when he starts reaping what he's cultivating. Another said, as a son, you should play your role to stop the escalation of the present family challenges and not taking sides. I remember that the entire Emeka Ike family are hurting millions of your fans. Why not give them the greatest gift by letting peace reign once more? If the solution is parting away, why inflict wounds on each other by spilling beans to the whole world? Another said, that young man is misguided. There is no way you go higher in life without your father's blessings. Do everything humanly possible to reconcile with your father. Another said, the good thing is that he is a man. So one day he will realize that women are not to be trusted. I wish him happy married life in future, except he will marry the mother or not. Another said, the thing is that I don't like to mediate into the affairs of marriage as I have seen my own or something. I will judge all men badly based on my own experience, but truth be told, I have also seen men suffer in their marriages in the hand of terrible women. I used to like it because I was seen as a revenge against men for what I went through. I used to be very happy when I see a wife dealing with her husband because I couldn't do, and I thought that's why mine dealt with me the way it did. But truth be told, some men suffer in their marriages, but they won't easily come out to say. And society tends to always blame the woman, especially one that's calculatively calm like Emeka Ike's wife. Soft-spoken in public. Before their marriage ended, I read in a newspaper about some of her actions in the public, not reported by her husband, but the news. I once read how she carelessly left her kids in the car, locked up, and entered into the supermarket to shop. It's good Samaritans that managed to force the car door open to rescue the children from suffocation. Then I was like, what a careless mother. Okay, so those are some of the comments that has come. And honestly, this is not looking good. You know, it will have been between the father and the mother exposing themselves however much they want to do, or revealing whatever is their own side of the story. Like I will always say, the woman also had the right to come out to talk, at least for the first time. The two of them were not saints in the marriage. They had issues. Maybe one was more problematic than the other one, or maybe the strains of marriage got them unprepared. Because honestly, maybe looking back now, and for the fact that Emeka said in the interview that he begged her when they were at the court, that he was kneeling down with his family members to beg her. If he doesn't love her, or if he doesn't feel she's worthy, you know, he won't beg her. And also when he said he was begging her to come back to your children, it's not about coming back to the children at this time when the marriage has gone south. It's about come back to me. We are going to right the wrongs, whatever it is. But I think at this stage they are all too damaged and they need to go through therapy. Honestly, they just have to. And I don't even think Emeka is happy in his new marriage, because if he's happy, after leaving that marriage for 10 years and he's still this bitter like it happened yesterday, oh no. The moment you have divorced and you have remarried, you should, as a matter of fact, be busy with your new marriage than to have time and show such bitterness in almost every interview. That's the truth of the matter. If you've had a very bad marriage and you now go into a new one and you're happy, you're fulfilled, honestly, your pain of the past will just be something you will smile away. Of course, the scars will be there, but not with this level of aggression. So I think all of them just need to learn, and I think the young man too should have just stepped it down, because this is Africa. We don't use all our mouth to talk like this when it comes to talking to our parents. Some could say it's hypocrisy because the Bible actually said, honor your father. And it also warned the fathers to say, do not, what's that word again? Fathers, you also be very respectful of your child. Biko, help me with that particular Bible verse. So everything has to be on a balance. That's what I'm trying to say. Baba ma bi omo eninu. Omo, you want to respect baba. So that's what it is. Please share your comments constructively in the comment section below. See you in the next video. Bye for now.